Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to repair a laptop that does not turn on at all, neither with the charger nor with the battery. First of all, I will show you what it does. If we connect it to its charger, we press the power button, and it doesn't respond. It does nothing, not even a light indicating it's charging. I have naturally checked that the charger outputs the correct voltage. So let's open it up and see what we find inside the case. Here we are. This is the laptop board. We only need the board and its power connector, which I will connect so that I can power it and measure with the multimeter. From the point we mentioned, I see the voltage enters at the DCIN label. And then it continues to a fuse, PF101. And it continues on two pins, PL706 and 708. And then it goes to an integrated circuit on PQ301. Which, if I check its characteristics, is actually a MOSFET 447, which is P channel. We can see how the pins are arranged. And as we know, in a P channel, we need a negative voltage at the gate to operate it. So now we will take our measurements on the board. So first of all, we will supply power to the board. I will connect the charger. And we will measure with the DC meter, where the connector goes to see if it brings the... I connect here. Power on. I measure directly on the connector. I see that I have 19V. The charger is working. If I continue to check the fuse that we mentioned at 101, we will see that from there. 19V passes through. I will properly reconnect it, and we will see that 19V also passes from there. I will connect properly. And if we also check the pins, we will see that 19V passed through there as well. Let's go and check on the integrated circuit as well. At the input of the integrated circuit, I see that I have 19V again. While at the output, if I measure, I will see that I have 0V. I don't have voltage here at the output of the IC to the MOSFET. If I also measure its base, I will see that the gate is there too, meaning it is grounded at 0V, so normally it would. The voltage should pass at its output, so I have 19V, which I do not have. From there, I concluded that the MOSFET has a problem, and if I measure it, I will see that it is indeed burnt. So I will change it, and we will continue afterwards. Here we are again. I have changed the MOSFET. I have applied power. I will touch the battery to see if I get any indication from the charging lights. I will insert the battery and check if the charging light goes off on its own. I will say that it is charging the battery, So logically, there should be no other issue. The
So
MOSFET
logically,
was
there
burnt.
should be no other issue.
The MOSFET was burnt. This is roughly how we would continue below with 3. If we had another problem with other MOSFETs, for great, because from what we saw, there are also other oxidized ones further down, which are also MOSFETs. And many times they burn. That means it is frequent. Let's go tie it up. Thank you. Here we are. We have tied it up. Let's see with the portable one. Let me see it open. We see that the laptop has opened. We saw how its repair was done. How we measured the MOSFETs again. What we need to measure since we don't have a repair manual for these. We found from the datasheet what the voltages should be and also from the schematic of the integrated circuit. What voltage should we find at the input and output? And from there, we understood what is damaged. For more projects, you can follow me on my page. Thank you very much.